science in the parking lot. S-C-I-E-N-C-E. Doing science during quarantine. We're learning from home while social distancing. We'll try and try some more. Parking lot science, in the kitchen science, backyard science, garage science, wherever you're at, it's time to explore.
Hi friends, today we're going to learn science experiments that you can do at home by reusing items that you probably have lying around in the recycling bin. So today I'm going to teach you how to make oil and water discovery bottles, and the items that you will need include a clear bottle with a secure lid, a cup of water, a cup of oil, and some food coloring. So the first thing that we're going to do is fill your bottle with the cup of water. And it should fill your bottle about halfway. Okay. Next, we're going to take some oil, a cup of oil, and we're going to add it to our bottle of water. Oil is thicker than water, so you're going to see all the oil float to the top. Creates these kind of neat bubbles. Okay. Next, we're going to just add a drop of food coloring. And it's going to sink to the bottom. Okay, this one's empty. Let's try this one. Trial and error. And you can see the food coloring going down. Secure the lid very tightly and make sure it's on there good. And we're going to shake up our bottle. And you can see it's starting to change color. So there's a lot of bubbles in our water and oil mixture, and then they will slowly separate again. So you'll be able to see the oil come to the top and the water at the bottom. And this is a neat relaxation tool that you can use at home. And I can't wait to see if you try it. Bye.
Miss Bartels here, and I'm gonna get some of my science materials out of the garbage. Let's go. All right, what can I... All right, guys, we got all of our stuff out of the trash. Now, we made sure it was clean and we washed our hands, but the first experiment that we're gonna make is a ball toss. But we're not gonna use a ball. We're gonna use this kind of container, and we're gonna use the lid as the toss. To make this, you need any kind of plastic container that's easy to cut, and it has to have a lid. You're gonna need some type of string, some scissors, and some tape. Make sure you have a parent help you when it comes to the cutting part. So just make sure everything's all set. For the second experiment we're gonna make, you're going to need some type of cereal box container that's empty, some kind of old ribbon spool, a couple toilet paper rolls, a cup, tape, and some type of straw. It could be a disposable straw or a regular straw, but you're going to need some type of straw. And we're probably going to need those scissors that we used in the first one. And for the last one, this is my favorite one, you are going to need everything that you can find. Because for this one, we're going to make some type of marble roll. And we're going to put these all together on our garage door. And we're going to use garage door safe tape, painting tape, so that it all stays on there but can come off easily. And then we're going to use balls and we're going to test it out. Let's start. All right, scientists, for our ball toss, which is actually going to be a lid toss, you needed to have an empty container. Now I used scissors and a parent permission, and I cut the top off of my container. Now in case there's any sharp edges, we covered those edges with our painter's tape so we won't get cut. Then I cut off a piece of string about the length of my arm, and I'm going to tape this to the inside of my container. Scientists, what do you think is going to happen if the inside of that container is wet? So I'm not sure if I want to know what's going to happen. So I made sure it was nice and dry, and I stuck my tape right in there, and I taped in my piece of string. Then I got my second piece of tape, and using the lid for my container, I'm going to put the tape over the string inside my lid. Make sure I push it down really, really well. Again, scientists, what do you think is going to happen if that lid was wet? What happens to the tape? All right. Then I'm going to see if I can get the lid into my container. Here we go. Success! All right, scientists, our next project is making a simple machine. Now for this, I used a cereal box, and I connected 2 toilet paper rolls to the top, like that, with my tape. Why do you think I connected them to the cereal box? Well, you might find out. Now take a look at the top of the toilet paper rolls. I also made 2 little notches. What do you think those notches are going to be used for at the top of the toilet paper rolls? The next step is I took my ribbon and I made a hole at the bottom of a cup that I had cut smaller, and I taped it. So now it's holding it up like that. And then I took my straw. Notice anything about the straw? Anything different than when I showed it to you before? I put tape in the middle. I wonder why I had to do that. Let's put it through there, and let's get it through the hole. Now the tape makes it harder, so should I put the tape? We'll see. There we go. And the tape allows it to pull this up. It gave it a little bit more friction. You can experiment at home and see if you need to put tape on your straw and how much tape that you would need and what kind of tape. But used like that, it pulls the bucket up. Now you can do all kinds of experiments with this. You can put something lighter in it, like mulch, and see if it'll pull it up. Oh, didn't stay in. Maybe I'm gonna have to adjust how my bucket is, or maybe I need to put something heavier in it. Let's see if the rock works better. Will the rock work better? It pulls it up and it stays in even though it tips. I might have to adjust my design and maybe put 2 different holes in there and make it that the bucket is held by 2 different points. Experiment and see what you can do with making your simple machine. All right, scientists, this is my favorite one because we used so many objects from our trash. And now when I say we, my 4 kids helped me create this recyclable container marble run. Let's see if it works. Oh no! We had one veil on the track. Let's try a different color. That one's blue. Success! The green worked. Let's try 2 at a time this time. Oh no, they both fell off the track. Now, if you were a scientist working on this, is there anything you would put on this side to make sure that they don't keep falling off the track? Let's see it again and see if maybe a red works better. Oh, the red's coming off the track. Let's try the dark blue again. Success! So for some reason, our red kept pushing everything off the track, but the blue didn't. I wonder why. Oh, hold on. Come over here, guys. Look what's in this bag. Let's see if we could have used any of this stuff. Old paper, some old crayons. I wonder if anyone has any ideas of how this stuff could be used.
Mrs. B, it has been so cool to watch you guys find old materials around your house and create something new with them. For this last experiment, you guys are going to use those old crayons you have lying around your house that you can't use anymore. You're going to take a muffin tin and liners, and we're going to create some new crayons and make them usable again. So what you want to do is take all of those old crayons and remove the paper, and then you're going to place them in the muffin tin. And And I might think back to all of my art classes with Miss Lanuti, and I want to create something really beautiful and pretty. So I'm going to only put colors together that are complementary. While I'm putting my crayons in, I'm going to preheat my oven with a parent's help to 250 degrees, and I'm going to pop them in. Let's see what happens. Okay, scientists, now that I've let my crayons set and harden again, they are ready to use. Look at how cool these turned out. I have my purple one, I have my green and yellow, and then I have my pink and red. Mr. Mon, do you think the students at JTSD would be able to use old materials at their houses to create something new?
Since last week was Earth Day, it was a great idea to reuse materials. Earth Day started 50 years ago as a way to begin conservation and protect our planet. The idea is that we can reduce our consumption of single-use materials, reuse what we can't reduce, and then recycle what we can't reuse. I'm super excited to see what JTSD students can do with these ideas that you gave them, and that's why we need you to share with #ParkingLotScience, and make sure you tag us in any videos or pictures you have so we can share you on our social media. This Friday, first grade is going to show us how to make our very own chalk, so make sure you tune in. See you next time.